Hello Libra, and thank you so much for joining me today. So today we are going to be doing a general reading for the start of February. If this reading resonates, please feel free to like down below and leave a comment, as well as subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that way you get notified every single time that I post a video. But today's video is going to be very much a general reading. Every single one of the readings that I've done today so far has been incredibly different from one another. None of the spreads have looked alike. So if you came here for consistency, this is not the right place. I'm so sorry. But I really, really hope that we do get to walk away from this space of reflection with something to kind of move forward with. But we are going to start with some oracle cards and kind of move our way on from there. So with you today, Libra, I am going to be starting with the Divine Feminine Oracle deck. With this, I do want to remind you that it is a general reading, so make sure that you take what resonates and leave the rest. I mean, it's not going to fit everyone and every single situation, but if you do find something that does sit with you, take that forward and continue reflecting on that in your own time. But with that, let's get started. Oh, one more thing really quickly. If you want to follow along with the cards, there will be a post on my Instagram with the pictures of today's tarot spread. If you hit below in the description, you should be able to find a link to that. But let's get started. So what do we have going on today for Libra? We have the Mistress of the Labyrinth. My soul knows the way, and the only way out is through. It seems like maybe you are battling with something and you have possibly been avoiding it, and something is finally telling you that, hey, there's no more avoiding this. There's no way around it. The only way to get past this is to confront it. That's not really an energy you tend to like. So maybe it's one of our areas for growth here coming up. Let's keep going though. Let's see what else we got. We have Our Lady of Exalted Light. I give endlessly because the light is without end. My soul is all I need. Maybe a big part of the reason why it's difficult for us to be able to confront things is knowing that after a confrontation, there is definitely the much more real risk of loss. And I think that this card comes to tell us that it doesn't matter what loss we are going through, we always have everything that we need, because everything that we need really is our soul. I'm gonna do one more. I mean, let's do it. Pope Joan. The Pontiff of Possibilities. Possibilities are limitless because the soul is limitless. All you need is your soul. Your soul is limitless, and your soul knows the way. I think it's really interesting because these decks with signs so far today have all been giving me the same kind of keywords for that sign. So you got soul all across yours. For others, it was love. For others, it was, I can't think it off the top of my head at this moment. But there is a lot in here about trusting your soul and knowing that your soul knows the right things to do. And even if you don't do the right thing, your soul is really the only thing that you need to be able to move forward. So even if we do lose everything, that's the one thing that we can't. Let's keep going. I'm going to use the Muse Tarot to kind of help guide us through this journey of what we are going to be unpacking for you today. So, okay, looks like we're already getting started. Let's party. All right, Libra. You really came in with stuff, huh? So the first one that popped up is the Queen of Emotions, which is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is somebody who is very mastered in ruling their emotions. While they process everything underneath, under the surface, they keep a calm exterior, they keep a calm energy that like nobody would ever really know all of the life that is under there. Let's see. We have the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles to me usually talks about like an even exchange, talks about giving and taking equally. So you give 3, you take 3. Now, the thing with the Six of Pentacles, though, is that although that's the general theme, we don't keep count like that. We need to make sure that, yeah, we are being fair, absolutely, but keeping count, keeping score, knowing, hey, I gave you 3 last time and you only gave me 2 this time. It's not all only about that. Sometimes we don't have everything to give, but are people still giving to you proportionately, you know? That's the important part. Is it proportionate? It doesn't need to be exactly the same, but it definitely needs to be proportionate. Then we have the Six of Inspirations, which is the Six of Wands. This is the Victory card. So, I mean, all of this is looking really good for you, but it is definitely all needing to be with self-trust. It is with knowing that you do have really good control over these emotions. You got it. You can be stoic at the surface and be processing everything underneath and still be feeling it, and that's okay. Things gotta be fair, and that's how we're gonna progress. The final card that popped out, the one card that popped out face down, is the Justice. Let's talk about fairness again, right? I think that the Six of Pentacles very much speaks to this, but there are so many times that, and again, I read intuitively, I don't read 100% per what the card meaning itself is, but I think I chose this deck for a reason. I think this image popped up for a reason. The thing that I'm thinking about is just kind of all of these layers that can build over time, whether it be through things like resentment, whether it be through things like shame. We kind of start to add those layers, a layer on top of another layer, on top of another layer, on top of another layer. Then we don't really know what's at the core of anything anymore. Which is why it's important that we can keep some type of like tangible concept of fairness. Hold on. I think I need to clarify a few things. I am going to use the Everyday Tarot as my clarifier for this. I actually want to know a little bit more about how all of these things combine together in terms of your soul, because clearly there is a big message here about trusting your soul. The one thing that I would say is that if at any point anything feels unfair to you, it's really important that you reflect and see whether or not it is, because sometimes we need to walk away from those situations. And it's okay to walk away because you're all you need. Your soul is all you need, at least. Okay. So how do these cards come together? We have the Chariot in reverse. So maybe it feels like you're working on getting there, but it's been a slow process. I think that this makes me, like, just kind of seeing all of this visually reminds me of the power of like affirmations. And I don't really know that this is even related to any of this, but I think that it might be important that we reaffirm ourselves that we definitely are one, valuable, we are meaningful, we are important, we are strong, and we are incredibly capable. Affirmations are important, guys. The Six of Cups. To me, the Six of Cups is nostalgia. Again, the Six of Cups reverse, followed along with everything else that we have talked about. To me, there's a big message of like release here, and it feels like there's going to be some release needing to happen with something that feels nostalgic, but actually probably isn't quite the way that we remember it to be. And the Ten of Pentacles. So I have an interesting relationship with the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles to me always talks about kind of like this, this family unit, right? Like it being beyond just like your immediate family, it extending to like the grandparents and the cousins and the everything. But this card also reminds me that like the concept of like good families exist, and usually that concept comes with like the notion that a good family is something that is visible. You know, a good family is something that you go, oh no, they come from a really good family. What does that typically mean? Those are typically things that are more surface level. And the Ten of Pentacles, while it is great and it talks about that sense of fulfillment, it also definitely reminds me that we need to make a conscious effort to make sure that we are still making those ties be genuine and not just something that feels mandatory. Reminds me of the movie, the new Disney movie, right? We can't let ourselves fall into this like, oh, it's because it's family notion to like reject the things that we want for the family or for whatever it is. It's what this nostalgia backwards kind of reminds me of, as well as the Ten of Pentacles. But again, make sure that you are really reflecting and going in within yourself and ensuring yourself that like the choices that you are making, and you're making them because it's the right thing for you, not so much because it is what your family thinks that you should do or whatever. I really hope this reading helped you guys. Please feel free to leave a comment down below if any of this resonated, or you can also go down, hit that thumbs up button, and give this video a thumbs up, or hit that bell so that you can continue to get notified every time that I post a new video. Without further ado, link for my Instagram so that you can see the layouts is in the description below. I really, really hope that you have a great day, Libra. Please make sure that you're valuing yourself. You're amazing. You're really amazing. Thank you so much. Have a great day.